Hi guys and girls, welcome back to Watch the Time. So I've got another San Martin in. This is their retro watch. This is their version 3, I believe. I'll leave the model number up. Obviously you'll see it at the top left hand corner anyway. They contacted me because they wanted a little bit of exposure given to this watch prior to the June 28th sale, I believe it is. And I really like the look of it. I've got to say I like the sort of subby style with no date. And this is very much like that, but retro style, with gold accents and stuff like that. I think that looks really, really cool. PT5000 movement available in it, or SW200 if you're willing to spend a little bit more. Me being the tightwad that I am, I often opt for the PT5000. Plus, also I think the PT5000, for me, in the couple of the watches that I've had it in and watches that I've kept, it's never proven to be a bad movement. It's always proven to be pretty bang on in terms of the parameters it runs. So I would opt for the PT5000, but if you want a Solita, it's got that as well. And you can, like I said, every watch that I seem to get in at the moment from San Martin just has me a little bit more amazed than the last, because their quality is just getting better and better and better, and they're really starting to do bits over there. Not that they've not been doing it before, but they keep pushing the envelope, keep getting better and better, and they're kind of unmatched at the moment for the price. The prices are creeping up, I've said this before, but the quality they're offering is exceptional. I've been a bit of a fanboy for a while, and that continues to be the case. But guys and girls, hopefully by the end of this video you'll know if the version 3 is for you. But yeah, I appreciate you tuning back in. And without further ado, let's get the camera turned around and get on with it. Hi guys and girls, so this is the watch. Again, normal packaging from San Martin. I've said it once, I've said it twice, I'll probably say it a few more times than that. I do quite like the packaging. Green outer box, nice foam inside. There's a quick little look at the watch. Yeah, nice piece. San Martin don't mess about, let's be honest. Inside, see if I have more success taking it out. Yeah, nice and easy. Let's see what's inside the box. So you get the usual instruction manual, warranty card. It is signed. San Martin are pretty good at doing that. Inside you got a hang tag. Took a couple links out for it to fit my wrist, and screwdriver and watch removal, bracelet sizing tool and stuff. All that good stuff in there. But let's put all this back because you want to see the watch. The package is nice though, as I say. I know it's probably not going to be for everyone, but I do quite like it. I do quite like they've put a bit of thought into it. And then there's the watch. Yeah, like I say, I've become a little bit of a fanboy with San Martin watches. I just think they just go from strength to strength, and they just produce some really nice pieces. The model number for this is the SN004-G-B. Inside it's running an automatic movement. It's a PT5000. You've probably seen this movement in quite a few watches on AliExpress now. Nice high beat movement. A clone of the SW200, which so therefore a clone of the ETA 2824. I've never had one that has not been pretty much bang on. The parameters I've generally got for the PT5000 and watches that I've had, it's been minus or plus 10 seconds. I kid you not, it's been pretty bang on. No issues from my perspective. The construction of this watch, aside from the bezel insert and the crystal, is stainless steel. So that would be the rest of the bezel. The case, crown, case back, solid end links, bracelet and clasp, all 316L stainless steel. The case thickness of this watch is 13mm. You've got a bit of a boxed domed sapphire crystal and a protruding bit of a case back. Yeah, 13mm. The case diameter, when you go from the 8 to the 2, is where I normally measure it. Measures in at 38.9mm. When you go from the 9 to the 3, including the crown, it comes in at 41.3mm. So 38.9, 41.3. The lug width is 20. That does taper down to 16 and back up to 18mm. And that beautiful signed clasp. I do like the clasp they produce, I must say. And the lug to lug, tip to tip, is bang on 46mm. And it does have female end links of the center link. So that does continue to be 46mm, which is great. The bezel is a ceramic bezel insert, and I let the cat out of the bag very quick with this one. This bezel is amazing. They're using a new mechanism on this bezel, and it is fantastic. I'll let you have a listen. It is absolutely banging. I've asked them for a bit of information. I didn't get it. They just said they're trying to produce as good a watches as they can for the price, sort of thing. So, but the only thing I could relate it to was when I've sort of turned a Tudor bezel. I'm not saying it's as good as that, but it's as crisp and clean. No bounce, no backplay. 120 click unidirectional bezel, ceramic that feels like absolute. It's quality, unbelievable. The crown is situated at the 3 o'clock. It is a cyan crown, deep etched actually. Hopefully you saw that in my macro. Hopefully it picked it up nicely. But nice deep etched crown. Nice coin edge bezel on the side, as you can see. Nicely, really nicely finished. The detailing and the finishing from St. Martin is just going to another level. And the case back is screw down sterile. No writing. It just looks as it does. Yeah, nicely done. The bracelet is stainless steel, as I mentioned. It's got brushed, really nice satiny brush on the top, polished at the sides, and it does have screw pins. But it's really straightforward to size. And the clasp is fully milled, as I mentioned already. Really nice, and 4 levels of micro adjustment. I'm using one just for it to fit my wrist really nicely, and I'll show you what it looks like on my wrist in a moment under the studio lighting. You would have seen what it looks like outside, and yeah, it's a beautiful piece. The crystal covering the dial is sapphire, as I probably already mentioned. It is a sort of a box domed sapphire crystal. Nice bit of distortion. I know that's not for everybody, but I do like a bit of distortion on the dial when I tilt it. And the water resistance of this watch is 200 meters, so that would give you 20 atmospheres of water resistance. Let me just take the crown out quickly before we get onto the dial, because you'll see it on the dial. So there you go, just confirming what I've said. So yeah, 200 meters, but do bear in mind it's not going to be certified. But yeah, the elements are all screwed down very nicely, so I don't imagine that being a problem. But yeah, that's so that's 200 meters, and the weight will appear in the top right hand corner. It's just under 134 grams with 2 links taken out. But yeah, let's have a look at the dial now, guys, in a bit more detail. So you've got a minute track going around the outer edge. Inside that, you've got applied elements everywhere. So you've got an inverted triangle at the 12, circular battens everywhere except for the 3, 6 and 9, where you've got rectangular battens. Mercedes style hands, you've got a lollipop on the second hand, and all of that is loom filled. So I'll bring that up now. The loom on it is nice. You've got a loom pip as well, but the loom on it is done to a nice standard. I do like the fact that St. Martin do provide watches of good loom. That's not always the case on AliExpress, but it is here. Underneath the inverted triangle at the 12, you've got St. Martin printed onto the dial, and just above the rectangular indices at the 6, you've got automatic. 200 meters equals 660 feet. Again, I do also like the fact that, let me just give it a wipe, sorry guys. I do like the fact that they've gone for gilt hands and indices. I do think that looks really cool, very much in keeping with the retro vibe they're trying to pull off. And as I said earlier, it does run a PT 5000 movement. So as you'll see, there is a ghost position, unfortunately. But once again, when you turn it, it doesn't feel like it's doing anything. So I've asked them, they didn't say they did anything, but I can't feel any clicks. So there's no date wheel going round. Take it all the way out, it will hack. Put it all the way back in, it will start back up again, and you can turn the crown just to add some juice into it. When you screw the crown back up, it's really nice, buttery smooth, no problem with the engagement. The knurling is done fantastically well, and that's the dial. Nice matte black dial with the gold and offsetted by the, obviously you've got sort of gilded hands and indices as well, sort of like a yellowy colour. Yeah, really nice, really nicely thought out. I do like the fact it's a no date as well. But let me just pop it on the wrist quickly, guys, give you an idea of what it looks like on my wrist. My wrist is just above a 7-inch for your reference, and as you saw, I took 2 links out and I'm using 1 level of micro adjustment, and that's what it looks like on me. Really nice piece. Yeah, very nice. Very happy that they reached out to me and asked me if I'd feature it on the channel, because it wasn't one I was completely aware of at the time. They do seem to bring out a lot of new releases, and when I saw it, they gave me an option of a few watches, and this was the one I chose. But guys and girls, that would now take me on to what I think is pants and pucker about the watch. If you ever watched before, you know I always start with pants. I like to kind of high with pucker. So what I think is pants Very little, guys, I'll be honest. Yeah, I do like this watch, so much so that I will be keeping it. I've sold one from my main collection to make way for this one. So yeah, very little. The only thing I would say, I've said it on a few times now, is the ghost position. I'd like to see San Martin start opting for movements with no ghost position. I feel like with the prices as they are, the prices creeping up, I feel like they're in a position to probably do that now. So yeah, that's all I've got, guys. The ghost position on the movement for what I think is pants. What I think is Pukka is the hands and indices. I like the fact it's gilt, it's gold. It looks very, very nice. The bezel on this is ridiculous. I'll let you listen one more time. No bounce, no back play. Finished nicely, ceramic, and the clicks are just incredible. I don't know what new system they're operating because they weren't good enough to tell me, but that's unbelievable. The loom, as I said, yeah, nice loom. You'd have seen that in the loom shop. No problems there whatsoever. The bracelet, yeah, their bracelet, the finishing, the polishing at the sides, the screw pins, the way it tapers, the clasp, yeah, I do like their clasp. They've got a few different ones they do now, different sort of sizes. This one is sort of like the mid one they do, and I think it's perfect for this watch, given the size of the watch. And again, the fit and finish with San Martin, the fit and finish is just ridiculous. I've had comments and comments after this watch when I've been wearing it at work, and yeah, the brushing, the polishing, the way it comes together is just fantastic. I can't speak highly enough of this watch. So just to surmise, what I think is Pukka is, I'll go with the hands and indices, the bezel, the loom, the bracelet, the clasp, and the fit and finish are what I think Pukka. And would I recommend a watch? Of course I would. The fact I was struggling to get anything for pants, and I've reeled off quite a few things for Pukka, tells you this is a banging watch, and it will be one that stays in my collection probably for some time as well. So yeah, guys and girls, I'd definitely recommend this watch. Please keep an eye out for when it's on offer. I will leave an affiliate link in the description to take you over there, just to make your life a little bit easier. But this watch is just phenomenal. How San Martin keep going from strength to strength and producing these watches, I don't know what's coming next. Can they get any better? I'm not sure, but they're operating on another level now, guys. So yeah, I definitely recommend this watch. But guys and girls, please let me know what you think about this watch, and maybe any other watches you may want to see on the channel. And as always say, don't forget to like, subscribe, and always watch the time. Take care, guys. All the very best.